Hi everybody, I'm Lian Duan. In previous videos, I split my app chart to three charts: front-end tier chart, back-end tier chart, and DB tier chart. And then we learned chart template functions and pipelines. Today we are going to implement functions and pipelines on back-end DB tier. The topics I'm going through in these videos are analyze template files, implement functions and pipelines to template files, add values in Value.yaml file, verify and install backend DB chart. First topic, analyze template files. May you have a question? Which value of template files need read value from Value.yaml file? There is my way. Run command helm create to create a chart. Next, read the template files to understand which value of template files need to read value from YAML file. There are two common data types need to read value from YAML file. First, metadata part. Second, spec part. This is a detail. First, analyze ConfigMap resource. Metadata name and metadata labels need to read value from YAML file. The labels need to add to deployment resource to mount configuration item. Second, go to deployment resource. Metadata name and labels better read value from value.yaml file. In spec data part, replica read value from YAML file because the value is changed depending on the environment, such as dev environment, QA environment, or production environment. Selector of match labels are used to select pods, so the values should read from YAML file. In pod template, labels of metadata have read YAML file because the value need match selector of match labels. If no match, the deployment resource cannot find pods. Spec of containers. The values related to Docker image and tag and change release by release, so the value has to read from value.yaml file. Latest resource is service resource. Metadata part is same as above. Name and labels need to read value from value.yaml file. In spec section, below values are read from YAML file, type, ports, selector. Next topic, implement functions and pipelines to template files. After analyze template files, we know which part of data need to read from YAML file. Let me show how do I change them. Before I go to the changing process, let us revisit the functions list. The functions are used to my change process. The picture is small. Let me open my original file to zoom out. Trunk function is a substring function. Trim suffix function is used to string trim and remove suffix. Printf is used to print format information on screen. When the Helm install command execute. Hyphen function means remove space. Quote function usually after pipeline to add a quote around the value. Indent function used to add space before value to match YAML format. Include function is able to reuse a function from helpers.tpl file to template files. Underline helpers.tpl file has 4 template functions using below change. All the functions I introduced in previous video. Please click below link to get detail. I reviewed all the related knowledge. Next, let me show my change. The picture has 2 parts. Left part is my app version file. The version has hard code value on template files. In right part is my app version 7. V7 template files read value from value.yaml file based on my above analysis. The highlighted yellow background color shows the difference between my app V5 and V7. First, let me show how to change backend db redis config.yaml file. Only name of my data is changed. The value changed from hardcode value to include function. The function is coming from helps.tpl file. Second, go to backend db redis.yaml file. The file split two YAML files, backend db redis deployment.yaml and backend db redis service.yaml, because two files easy to maintain. One contains deployment resource, other only contains service resource. In backend db redis deployment file, change is highlighted. You can go through one by one. If you have any questions, please post your questions in below comment section. Template files are changed. Next step, add values into value.yaml file. There's a list of add values: replica count, image, name override, and full name override are used by helps.tpl file. Service type and port. Resources is a limitation for CPU and memories. Port of Redis. Let me change the format. Port of Redis, that's right format. If you want to know how functions use the values, please download the V7 source code and do keyword search in files. You will get detail. Latest topic, verify and install backend DB chart. Log in my Oracle Linux box. Open V7 folder. Check Minikube status. It's running. Run Helm lint command to verify the template files. Lint didn't find any error. There are no errors. There is other way to verify template files. Run command helm install with parameters minor dirty run and minor debug to verify template files. If you run into errors, usually the error message has detail which element has defect. Based on that clue, you can go to the YAML file, fix the defect. In my case, it's fine, so I will run chart install command. Command is helm install, release name my app, folder is current, namespace is QAENV, create namespace if not exist, minor wait for all resources created and show the result. Deploy successfully. Let me run helm get manifest release name and naming space to retrieve all the Kubernetes YAML files. I'm able to reuse all the YAML files to recreate the Kubernetes resource as Helm chart did. Helm save all the YAML files into Kubernetes secret resource. There are all YAML files are used by Helm, my app release. There's other way we can retrieve the release YAML files. Use first command to retrieve secret name, and then run second command to pass and retrieve the YAML files. You only need to change the secret name. All topics were completed. Today we learned how to analyze template files. Next, based on the analysis result, to implement functions and pipelines to template file. Show which values should add to values.yaml file. Latest, run demo to verify and install Helm 3 chart. Today's chart under the My App /V7 My App Backend DB Redis folder. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it was help, and it was, do not forget to like it. If you want to be notified whenever new videos come out, then subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or something was not clear in the video, please post them in comment section below, and I will try to answer. Thank you and see you in the next video.